So what'd you guys think of that interview? And what am I going to be able to do to top it? Hey, what's up guys? Tyler here, finally back with Secureteam after an amazing past week. What can I say? Except that it was an honor to have Jeremy and Bob Lazar on. They took the time and gave me an interview. And likewise, it was really awesome to be able to go out to Los Angeles to the premiere of the film and not just see it and get to meet Bob and Jeremy in person, but to see all of you guys. So many Secureteam fans and viewers came out to this premiere. If you guys head over to my Twitter, my Facebook, I posted all the pictures that people have been sending me in from people coming up and wanting to take pics with me for some reason. A YouTuber who talks about aliens and UFOs. It was really strange and surreal, but humbling. So I want to say thank you to all of you guys that I got a chance to meet at the premiere. It was really awesome to see you guys in person. I wish I could have met all of you, and I know I didn't. There was too many people there. Thousands of people showed up for this premiere. It was an amazing time. So thanks again, guys. Thanks to Bob, and we will continue on. So with that, let's get to some news. The first of which came to me was a set of videos taken from the next-gen night footage cameras. So it looks like we have infrared here. A man is filming the night sky. We see the stars in the background. When on two separate occasions, it looks as if he has captured something really strange. A couple of things flying together that don't look like your typical planes or helicopters or drones. So give these a look and then we'll analyze them.
There's a nice one. Ooh, 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 ooh. Here we go, here we go. Look at that. Explain that. Moving in two separate directions, folks. Look at that. Intercepting an airplane.
Okay, so just to kind of zoom in here and give you guys a better idea of what we're looking at, the first clip shows what appear to be two different objects in two separate parts of the sky, but flying together, almost in unison. The main one looks to be a line of something, almost cigar-shaped, looks like it has multiple objects in it, and that's this object that you're seeing here. Now, at the same time he's recording this, over to the left side of the sky, there's actually something else flying as well. And I'll try to get the best shot of it as possible. So yeah, it takes a really strange shape. It's hard to focus on. So let's go to the next piece of footage here, where this time we have something that looks to be a perfect, almost perfect V shape. It's very similar to these unknown V-shaped objects, or vectors, or chevrons, whatever you want to call them, that we've spotted in the skies and in space for years now. And as this thing flies by, we see the glow of an actual plane flying in the opposite direction. So I'm not so sure this is a plane, and it looks very similar to the other piece of infrared footage, the more well-known piece of yet another V-shaped craft making its way high up in the atmosphere. I've shown it many times before. And so could this be the same craft? I don't know. We have two separate objects here, unknown, moving through the sky. Tell me what you guys think. Posted to MUFON out of Chambersburg, Pennsylvania, with a pair of PVS 7 Gen 3 night vision goggles. So next, in today's news, we have what appears to be another instance that we've seen before and has happened before, although this one is a little bit smaller. But a viewer sent this in. They were looking at the atmosphere around the Earth, where it updates in real time. And at one point, just a couple of days ago, he discovered once again another one of these massive, I don't know if you want to call it a contrail, a massive line of clouds, chemtrail, whatever you want to call it, but another massive white line spanning half the Earth from Australia heading down toward Antarctica. And we've seen these things before. I posted a video, I think it was in February of this year, where we had captured another one of these just perfectly straight white lines of cloud, only this time it was spanning around 13,000 miles from the North Pole all the way down to the south. And it was unlike anything I'd ever seen. So just to put this in context, here is a short clip from that video of the massive line. The first thing I want to talk about today is this very strange line that was recently discovered spanning nearly half of the entire globe after being detected in satellite imagery on the well-known software tool known as Google Earth. And so in Google Earth, there is a specific setting that allows you to turn on the cloud formations or weather happening around the Earth. And when that was turned on, it was discovered that this very pronounced, very massive, and very long white line had appeared wrapping around the Earth. At first glance, it looks like possibly a cloud of some sort, but it's really out of place, and I have no idea what it is or what created it. Okay, so that is a clip from the original video I did where we had that massive line stretching the entire Earth. And in that video I described, as you just heard, it's probably not a contrail coming from a plane because this is way too high up. There were no rocket launches at that time, at least none that would span the south of the planet all the way to the north. So that didn't make sense. So now we have this new one where it's not going the entire span of the Earth, but it is going from the edge or coast of Australia down to Antarctica. And my question is pretty much the same as when I first posted about this. What is creating these massive lines spanning the Earth? And if you zoom in, you can clearly see, just as in the other instance, this is not a glitch. You can actually see the clouds. This is not some stitching effect or glitch. So something's definitely happening up in our atmosphere. You guys tell me what you think down below. And so lastly today, this is actually pretty cool, I have to say. We have a new video here, and more to the point, audio, taken from the new InSight Mars lander, where for the first time we can actually listen to the sounds of Mars, the sounds of the Martian wind blowing against the lander and the massive desert expanse and the vibrations that it picked up as well. So give this a watch.
Touchdown confirmed.
Very, very eerie. And I have to say, I think I was kind of trash talking about this lander not too long ago, where I just kind of said, Aren't we tired of putting landers and orbiters around Mars? Shouldn't we be going to other planets as well? That's all I was saying. So, I mean, this is pretty cool, I have to say. So, sounds of Mars. I'm sure they edited out the sound of the flying saucers whizzing by ahead, but we'll take what we can get, right? And with that, I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Now I have a ton of stuff to catch up on. We stayed a few extra days in Los Angeles after the premiere, so we just got home a couple of days ago, still settling in, but Secureteam is back, new videos are coming, so be sure to subscribe as always, stay tuned, turn on notifications, and I'll see you guys back in just a bit.